Well, hopefully that doesn't mess with anything, because we just lost the last 2 hours of footage. Um, yeah. Hopefully it records fine, hear everything fine. We're just going to continue from where we left off. The idea now was to find the conquistador to complete the Eldlich engine and be done with this monstrosity. I was thinking though, that would be mean. We just had that one solemn judgment in there. And we just did border lock, anti-spell, skill drain. Well, do the anti-spell, eradicator, and get the Doom King combo. It's a lot though to have Spectre Border, anti-spell fragrance, eradicator with the Doom King combo, and then also have Solemn Judgment. Goes to infinite impermanence. The Inspector Order, Solemn Judgment. That's nice. There's a Cosmic Cyclone, anti-spell fragrance, Solemn Judgment. That'd be nice. But Solemn Judgment, even if you're not protecting, something like anti-spell fragrance can stop those spells and traps that would do the most damage. Solemn Judgment, helping a lot of things. Going first, of course, you set up your board, and then in a Solemn Judgment, you're feeling pretty safe. Even with like just Zombie World, Doom King, set Solemn Judgment. With any of these other traps, yeah, those are great too. But set Solemn Judgment behind Zombie World and Doom King, and you're feeling pretty good. They can't hit you with a Dark Ruler no more. It's a chance they could pull off the old Forbidden Droplet, or dropping a trap. Yeah, they would have to drop a trap, get the Forbidden Droplet off. They try and cyclone the Zombie World. Judgment. I mean, the alternative, another copy, well, one copy of the Guardian, which is just much like the Quaron Conquistador. I'm not too worried about monsters with high attacks. Solemn Judgment works all the time, whereas the Guardian, its effect doesn't go off without Eldlich. $2,500 defense, sure, but it's destroyed and then you get to your Eldlich engine. Or save Solemn Judgment for when they summon the monster they need the most, or the spell or trap to get through your board. Yes. 3 Black Awakening, and 1 Scarlet Sanguine, 1 Aquara, 1 Conquistador, 1 7 Cities. But if I'm not wrong, I think Guardian's level 8. Level 8 helps us get to that Hope Harbinger. Even though we would want it to go to the graveyard. Guess if we go if we made a zombie vampire with it. Hope Harbinger. I think we might need it. We might, well, at least one of these two we could change to Guardian, since Guardian's level 8. Gives us a little more level modulation play with. Probably trade out Aquara for the Guardian. I still want to get that Solemn Judgment in there, I think. Because, yes, they want to be discarded to get the other stuff going, but in the case that they aren't, Conquistador and Guardian is probably what more I would want to see. Yeah. So if we can't find our old friend Conquistador. Conquistador, where are you? I'm not finding Conquistador. Conquistador. Where are you, Conquistador? That's something we're gonna have to address as well. There's the Guardian. I'm going to put the golden version of Mizuki in here. We're trying to gold out some of this. I get some gold versions. Look at that. It's a gold sleeve. I can just switch that out. There. It's one of them extra gold sleeves. I'm going to trade out Hakuoro for Guardian. So we can have a little bit more level modulation whenever we're going for these different plays. Now, as far as this extra Scarlet Sanguine goes, pretty sure we were talking about Solemn Judgment being the perfect finishing counter trap for this. Because as I look at it, I really don't have a lot to counter spells and traps other than Anti-Spell Fragrance, Hope Harbinger. So having that Solemn Judgment, that's another helpful key play just to stop those big, Eradicator of course, but stop those big spells and traps from going off, really hurting us. Like other than Hope Harbinger and hoping for our Anti-Spell Fragrance, Solemn Judgment would be our only other reprieve from Cosmic Cyclone. So I think it's smart to get at least one copy of Solemn Judgment to finish out the trap engine. And it is the golden Solemn Judgment, which is nice. I think it deserves to be in the deck. I mean, you gotta think if we've used, let's say we use Eldlin's effect, or yeah, Cursed Eldlin's effect, pay 800, we're down to 72. Then we use Skill Drain's effect, pay 1000, we're down to 62. If we then have the Solemn Judgment activation, then we'd go down to 31. Go down to 3100. So we're at 8k, we go down to 4, but even after paying a decent amount, we only go down to 31. Solemn Judgment can be used no matter what life points we're at. That's another really good thing about it. And in a way, it kind of conflicts with Vampire Freylin, but 3,100 life points is still enough for us to max out Freylin to have 100 life points remaining. So I think it kind of works out in the end. I like this edit. I think we're going to scoop it up, and I'm going to take a quick look at the extra deck. We're going to figure things out there, and then take a crack at a test hand. It is quite late. I'm going to get a test hand or two in. Alright, let's have a look at the extra deck. Terribly Tired Tapir, Keeper. Zombie Vampire, Keeper. Of course, Hope Harbinger. It's the other idea. Protect against Cosmic, Keeper. I don't need that. Solemn Judgment, Anti-Spell Fragment is going to be our only other reprieve from that type of stuff. We've got Omega, that's a keeper because it recycles, protects us. These are negate, pop, and recycle. Just very useful cards. Barone and Cyphering Lord Omega, kind of in the same aspect. Really good for the zombie engine. Really, really nice. Then we've got Red Eyes Zombie Dragon Lord. Pretty much a perfect level 10 target for the zombies. Then Red Eyes Zombie Necro Dragon, level 7 target for those off chances you get negated and you still want to make something on board. And then Immortal Dragon for initiating those combos. Skeletal Dragon Felgrand. It's a pretty good level 8. And there are a lot of times in this deck where you want to make your level 8, but you'd almost rather make Omega just to keep the engine going, snipe your opponent's hand. In the case that you're locked down by Black Awakening or Rivalry or what have you, and Felgrand is usually the play you want to make. It's not the end all be all though, and I believe we're going to have to trade that out for IP Masquerena in this case, because of the idea that we're going for here. IP Masquerena, it is a really good basic non-specific link monster, and we kind of have to have that available in certain niche little combos. And I guess it's not I almost want to say it's not necessarily mandatory, but if you want to get Inspector Border off the board, you can link that off with Zombie, make IP Masquerena do your combos, and then end on any one of your other link monsters protected by Masquerena, which is just really nice. Sometimes you just can't make your Vampire Sucker, and I mean, in this edit, it could go either way, but if you got your Inspector Border out and you put Uni-Zombie up, you could make level 7 Necro Dragon, but you couldn't make level 8 Felgrand. So Red Eye Zombie Necro Dragon where it needs to be. Felgrand comes up in some niche little plays, but for this specific build, I'm building away from needing the synchro engine as much and really leaning towards being able to pull off some Xyz plays, still having a pretty, really solid 5-card synchro engine. 5 cards to the synchros is great, I think. I think it's plenty enough. And then a large link engine for the zombies to really pop off. And we've got the 2 fusions as well, which are the perfect 2 fusions. We've got the 2 fusion cards, Super Poly and 7 Cities. Both of these are very good at what they do in their own aspects. I don't think we need any more or any less in the fusion engine for this specific build and this meta that we're in. Which is why Felgrand, as much as I hate to do it, he will have to be sided out. So we can have our generic Link 2 available, make us available for some other plays. That means we have a 5 link monster engine, all of our best links, 5 synchros, all of our best synchros, 3 of the best Xyz monsters, especially for this deck specifically. Tapir being the walking skill drain, Zombie Vampire enabling crazy combos, and Hope Harbinger protecting us from Cosmic Cyclone when we have our trap lock with Eldlich. But to end off the extra deck are the fusion monsters. Everything coming together quite nicely, making the deck able to do some very interesting things. So I'm going to get a quick shuffle or two in and just see what we can draw. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Doom King, Freylin, Card Destruction, Unizombie, Jackalope. Now this is an interesting hand. Well, because we opened one of our starters, we're going to go ahead and try and go for that engine by normal summoning Unizombie. And if we Jackalope, say, best thing would be that. And then we summon this and draw another card, we'd still be down to 2. Basically the same thing. But I think Card Destruction will be in our best favor right here. Should be able to draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow. And then activate Jackalope's effect. Jackalope. Say in this case, In this case, I was thinking going with Nessie, trying to get level 8s on the board for the Help Harbinger, but I don't know if I have a clean way to do that. I mean, I kind of do, but then I can't get Zombie World. So I don't necessarily need Zombie World, so let's just go for it. Yeah. We have the Jackalope, special summon Nessie. And activate Eldlich. Eldlich's effect is going to add. What should we add? I think we should add that new Guardian. I have a plan in mind. So mini zombie targeting this for level 8. That extra level on that. Yeah. Just trying to think of a couple different things I could do here. But I think this is going to be the play. Because actually doing this is, it's going to protect our Doom King actually from any of those pesky graveyard banishments. I just need to find my Mizuki. Mizuki. Would use Mizuki's effect to get Doom King. And then we rank up. For Harbinger. So, spell protection and battle protection keep us pretty nice. But we're not done here. We'll bump Uni up to 4 to send the Guardian from our hand directly to the graveyard. can't attack Uni because of Hope Harbinger's effect. We've used Eldman, got that. Let's set Rivalry and Summon Limit. And in phase, Chain Guardian to set Scarlet Sanguine. Alternatively, I could set Black Awakening, but we'd rather go into that. Oh, there's Scarlet Sanguine. We'd set our Scarlet Sanguine during the end phase. Opponent's turn comes around. And they've got nothing much to banish in our graveyard. Got our Doom King protected with a Hope Harbinger Dragon, Titanic Galaxy. So, they go to summon something stupid. We activate Summon Limit. Say they Cosmic Cyclone the Summon Limit, just for shits and giggles. Then, we Rivalry, which is going to force us to choose. I'm going to choose a dragon so that we can at least have some protection, some kind of type lock on them. Actually, in that case, before Rivalry finishes resolving, it would be smartest to activate Scarlet Sanguine and get Eldlich so that you can send the Eldlich straight to the graveyard with the Uni-Zombie. Because to get out of this situation, we're gonna have to, we're gonna have to have Eldlich or a way to get to Doom King. So these two will be sent. The Scarlet goes, and then I don't think the opponent's going to be doing too much because they're still under Rivalry. Actually, why did I ever even let him go for the Cosmic? We have fucking Hope Harbinger Dragon. Yeah. We wouldn't even have to flip Rivalry. We just have Hope Harbinger. Negate the Cosmic Cyclone. And they're under Summon Limit Lock. We bring out the Eldlich. Then they're not doing too much. Then it comes back to our phase and we absolutely pop off. Oh my gosh. Black Awakening, Scarlet Sanguine in the graveyard, Eldland, a Rivalry, Uni-Zombie still on the field at level 4. Oh man. I mean, let's just play through it. Just for giggles at this point. I'm going to say Uni-Zombie's effect first. And we're going to bump Eldlich up to 11. I want to keep Uni at 4. I'm not trying to summon anything too much right now since we're under summon limit anyway. So we're just gonna drop Banshee. Get Zombie World up. Now, when we flip Rivalry, we'll be much, much more protected. We won't have to send our Hope Harbinger now. We activate Rivalry, Summon Limit. So we activated our Uni. Now let's say we activate Cursed Eldland. we had 7 cities, so that we can activate it. And I wouldn't say activate 7 cities just yet. Actually, no. Black Awakening. Remember, this is just turn 4 or turn 3. This is just our second turn. Opponents had 1 turn to do stuff, but not much of anything really. So, Doom King. Now, we 7 cities. Doom King, Eldlich, Mad Golden Lord. No, just in case we want to link, keep that open. So, we summon 2 monsters now. And because of the way Eldlich works, we can now send or summon it, add it to hand, then decide to special summon it in attack position. So we activated Uni, activated Eldlich, Black Awakening this turn. Doom King will be coming back during our standby phase. And then we've still got Scarlet Sanguine to finish off turn 3, which would already be over 10,000. But no. Banishing that from the graveyard, we're going to be to set the last piece. Conquistador. And now we attack. I just don't believe they're going to have much for us. Or what I would do after we attack, if we're still standing, we would link off. Make Vampire Sucker. And then end our phase. During their standby, Doom King would come back, and we would draw 1. So it'd be Nessie, and then our next draw, Called by the Grave. So that is not half bad right there. Just know that we would draw into Nessie off of that Vampire Sucker, and we'd have 1 spell negate, battle protection, monster summon lock, 1 negation off Doom King, 1 banishment off of Doom King, 1 pop off of Conquistador. That's already 6 interruptions. Go through it again from the top of the key. Complete monster lock. They're locked out with rivalry. They're not summoning anything but that 1 monster from their hand, and they're locked into only zombie monsters. So type lock. 2, non-targeting destruction. So we pop 1 card on the field and put a body on the field. 3, the zombie world. They can't tribute, they can't even attempt to tribute something that isn't zombie. So that's 3 interruptions. 4th interruption is the spell negation. 5th interruption is battle protection. 6th interruption is the negation effect, 1 monster negation effect from Doom King. And the 7th interruption is 1 banishment from Doom King. So, going into turn 4, the zombies have 7 interruptions on the opponent's turn. That is solid. I think we're going to end with that for tonight.